everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Opening week in the NFL is an exciting time for everybody, including these two teams here today. It's the Giants going up against the Cowboys.
All right, Larry, thank you very much. We are pleased, as always, to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League presented by EA Sports. A moment ago, here was the scene with the Cowboys emerging from their tunnel. It was loud. It's still loud. We're ready for football as the Cowboys get set to match up with the New York Giants. It's the marquee game of opening weekend, and off we go on a Sunday night on EA Sports. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Well, we all know the guy carrying the ball is going to get the credit, both in the stat line and probably in the newspaper. But guess what? Those guys creating holes, they couldn't feel better about themselves right now. Offensive line, tight end, probably even the wide receivers are involved. They're moving the ball well.
Second down, Prescott. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. The numbers for Dak as a rookie last year are still kind of mind-boggling. And you look at QB rating. Dak was 104.9. Now, among full-time quarterbacks, only 2 Super Bowl quarterbacks, Matt Ryan and Tom Brady, were higher.
And look who he finished ahead of. Guys like Aaron Rodgers, Drew Brees, Russell Wilson. Amazing.
First down, Prescott. Dancing to his left. And he'll toss this one incomplete. Seeing no options, he throws it away.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. On second down, Elliott looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point you've got to win at the point of attack, and on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
Now Prescott. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the... And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big gain of 38 there on third down. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. A first down carry by Elliott. And they do get him down, but not before he reaches the 4-yard line. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. Elliott last year so darn good, over 1,600 yards, most in the NFL. Actually, there were 10 teams that didn't rush for as many yards as he did. That's how good he was.
And just think, there is a place for him to get better. And I think it's in pass receiving. Not necessarily the hands, but just throwing it to him more, getting him into open space. He can make even more big plays doing that.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be to figure out one play he looks so good, and then the next play so bad, going backwards.
Yeah, in a span of 2 plays, you go from hero to GOAT, right, to use one of the cliches. But I think what often happens is you have a big run, and sometimes you try and do too much with your next one.
It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. Play number 8 here on the opening drive. This is 3rd and goal. Looking to throw. Prescott. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. Jason Pierre-Paul able to drop him for a loss of 12. And it'll be 4th down. And the Cowboys will call on Dan Bailey here. A 33-yarder from the left hash. And Bailey able to knock it through. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. And the first 3 points of the night belong to our home team as they get the field goal on the game's initial drive.
A good, solid drive. It didn't wind up in the end zone, but that's okay. You got something positive on the board, and you got the early lead.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. On the run, Darkwa. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
Now a play fake. Manning. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. Manning able to find OBJ there for a Giants first down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
And on 2nd and 10 now. And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. Manning to throw on 2nd down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Shepard. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one goes for 24 yards. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. They'll run it now out of the gun. He takes it down to the 42, a 5-yard run.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
Snap comes at 1. Manning. forced out to his left. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, and it's the Giants with the football here as we begin quarter number 2. They're on the march, but facing a third down here. Working from the gun, Manning. He finds Beckham complete. And he's going to have the first down, yardage to the 35. A Giant first down, Manning to an open Beckham.
Now this trio that New York has compiled, Brandon Marshall, Sterling Shepard, and of course Odell Beckham Jr., fits right into head coach Ben McAdoo's attack. They led the league in 3 wide receiver sets in 2016.
And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2. They'll run again now with Darkwan. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. They're 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
They'll run with Darkwan. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Now they'll throw it with Manning. And it's caught. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. So stuffed from the 2, now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. The line of scrimmage is the 2 here on 3rd and goal. Here's Darkwan. And he is in. Touchdown, Giants. Orleans Darkwan taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Giants are in for 6. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And they had a long drive last time, but they had to settle for a field goal, and I'm sure that's how it felt to them, settling. They probably should have gotten in the end zone.
Yeah, not out-and-out joy, right? Because that's what you get when you put the ball in the end zone. But there are benefits to that type of a long drive. Your defense gets a chance to take a break, adjust a little bit, maybe get themselves ready to get back out on the field and play a little bit better. So they'll take the benefit even though they wanted the 6 points.
Yeah, maybe wore down the other defense. We'll see. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. And now it looks like we've got a Cowboy shaken up down there on the field. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. Now it's 2nd and 7. On the carry, here's Smith. And down inside the 40 to about the 38. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
On 3rd down, it's Smith, and he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
They tried to run right into the teeth of the defense on 3rd down, but looked like those teeth were pretty sharp.
They were having absolutely none of it. Stuffed him for a loss.
Yeah, couldn't get any leverage up front and move people aside in order to run the ball.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now Darquan. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
One of the things that's really difficult for an offense is often identifying how to block a 3-4 defense. Well, when they're coming on a blitz, even more difficult. They're elusive targets and hard to hit.
They fake the handoff. Now Manning. Caught left side. It's Beckham. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A really good pickup of 28 yards. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be brought down inside the 45 at the 43. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Manning now on 1st down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he gets it down to the 32. 4 yards on the pickup, and it's a 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. Following the interception, here's Prescott. Being chased out left. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Throwing again, Prescott on 2nd and 10. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. That's caught at the 25. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. And now a first down following that long gain. A give to Elliott. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will be, let's see, 38 yards out. And Bailey able to knock it through. So we've reached halftime here in our initial Sunday. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the third. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And the Giants ready to come out now. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Evan Ingram was the intended target, and that'll bring up second down. Throwing again. Manning. He's going to air one out. Looking for his receiver. Sharp, and it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
They'll try and get the running game going with Elliott. Got some real estate inside the 30. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. That good for 19 and a first down.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. 10th carry now for Elliott. Elliott a first down and more. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, a 21-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys turn that interception into a touchdown. And they're able to up the lead by 1 more. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And New York set to take the field. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily that you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target. Buying time to his left. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. When in doubt, do it yourself as he keeps it for 3 and a first down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
They go play action here on first down. It's caught. Beckham. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
Well, that catch just gives us another reason to praise Odell Beckham Jr. Off to an incredible start to his NFL career.
3 Pro Bowls, 3 straight Pro Bowls, obviously, and first Giant to do that in more than 50 years, Charles.
And how about the numbers that he's put up also? 1,300 or more yards and 10 or more touchdowns in each of those 3 seasons.
Manning now on first down. Open man right side is Ingram. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. A good pick up there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. Leaves them with 3rd and just a yard.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
And he will have a first down as they get into the ground at the 37. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground. Now a play fake here on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. David Irving busting through to get him for a loss of 6. Third and long for the Giants, and Eli following the sack. Shotgun now for Manning. It's caught. Shepard. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15. A pickup of 24 on the 3rd down conversion. And now the offense operates in the red zone. Into the red zone now. Manning. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. It's Chidobe Awuzie, the rookie from Colorado. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line. And now here come the Cowboys. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll start the drive with Elliott, and he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
Back now here on EA Sports. Bryant the man in motion right. Again, it's Elliott. Showed some strong running, but quickly corralled just beyond the 10-yard line. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down. On 3rd down, Elliott. And he'll go down after losing yardage at the 10. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
I think it's pretty easy to say this is a ginormous 3rd down opportunity here for the defense. And I'm just going to tell you, Brandon, from my experiences, what you're saying in the huddle to each other is all the right things. Read your keys, do your job. But the biggest one, you don't have to do more. Just do what you can do, and you can make this play.
That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. New York set to take the field. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down.
So this is what happens when you throw interceptions. That confident veneer that you have gets chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions maybe in the back of his mind. To Shepard, complete over the middle. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. That one goes for 24 yards. And in a 2-score game, obviously, every play, every 3rd down, like we saw there, magnified. Big pickup.
It was a huge pickup. What they really want, though, is to not even get to 3rd down. They've got to maximize time and conserve as much as possible.
Flushed out right. Now he'll go deep down them. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off here by Anthony Hitchens. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And not great starting field position here for the offense. They start on the ground with Elliott. And not much there as he gets it up to about the 5-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Play clock winding down. They go to Elliott again. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 4. Time running out here on the play clock. To throw is Prescott. This is caught by Witten, the tight end. And they're going to get the first down here across the 15-yard line. Dak finding his tight end Witten, and the Cowboys have a first down. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. Another carry tonight for the workhorse Elliott. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll try the right side with Elliott. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. Back-to-back running plays, putting them in negative territory. What can they do coming up on 3rd and 15? They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. Hard throw, incomplete.
The effort's always going to be there. Everyone's always going to try and make a catch, but underthrown balls, I think, are the toughest ones to come back and get because usually your momentum's going in the opposite direction when you're trying to stop, break, and come back and get it.
Yeah, this one's going toward the sideline. They'll try to play keep away from Beckham. So this punt sails out of bounds across midfield. Now the question, they're going to spot it right at the 40, the 40-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start...
And the pressure gets to him again. David Irving in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
So when you have good field position to start a drive and you give up back-to-back sacks, that can be demoralizing for a team.
3rd and long for the Giants, and Eli following the sack. Now a first carry here for Shane Vereen. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down. Here's Brad Wing now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. So possession goes over here on the punt. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit 000. And barring something unforeseen, this will be the last play of the game. They'll try the sweep with Elliott. And he's got some space here. And he'll be taken down here, and that is how this one is going to come to an end. And, partner, this first week, this first game that we get to call together, so special every year, week one. You had the flyover, the big American flag out there before the game, all the hoopla, just having football back, so special.
It is an opening day, opening game. There's just nothing like it because you really build to a crescendo. But the best part for us is that crescendo lasts for a while. Opening game here, an entire season. We get into the playoffs, to the Super Bowl. I was really excited. I could barely sleep last night. I can't imagine being a player.
So for the Cowboys, they start the campaign with a victory in front of an enthusiastic home crowd for a Sunday night. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Denver Broncos. Meanwhile, for the Giants, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll get a home date next week against the Detroit Lions. So that'll do it. For my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry, I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Cowboys as we sign off.